Good morning! This is Seeker the Scout coming to you live with more Dark Souls 2. Now, if any of you took a look at its schedule, you'd see that we are doing a lot of Dark Souls 2. In fact, it's 3 days in a row, right? Hold on, I can double check. I have it right here. Yep, 3 days in a row. And the reason for that is because I really want to have a visual novel back in rotation. I really want to have one back. So, this week, we are going to beat this game. Maybe not the DLC, because I don't know how long that is, and I know there's 3 of them, but, well, at least to beat the basic game, that way we can get into Ace Attorney and we can do a nice long stream. And of course, if we don't finish the game in these 3 days, we will push Ace Attorney back one day and we'll finish this stream then. So, as always, let's start into the game immediately. Oh, my ears. That way I actually can do stuff while I'm talking. Because I am not great at continuously talking. I feel like I said that a lot recently, haven't I? Oh, well, it's fine. Anyways, I've had a bit of time to think over what happened last time, in Peak. And I'm actually still upset about it, but it was entirely my fault. And, I mean, I don't really know why I'm going off on this. I just needed to bring attention to the fact that happened. Now, that being said, I don't actually have anything immediately. Oh, actually, no, I do. Schedule things. I'm not going to be available in the near future. In fact, very near in the future, I'm going to be disappearing. Not for a long time, but for a while. About a week, maybe. Maybe a little bit extra. And during that time, I'm going to be doing some planning. Because, as you may know, if you look at the list of things I want to do this year, we have the big Fallout 4 stream. Well, I have found the perfect time for it. I have pretty much a whole week after that week I disappear, where I am completely free. Literally nothing scheduled at all. So, during that week, we are going to be doing the big Fallout 4 stream, and we are going to be doing a stream every day of the week, and we're actually going to be doing daytime streams. I know, it's amazing, isn't it? I tried that before. I really did. And it's always been so difficult for me to get that time slot open. Because I can get it open for other stuff, yeah. It's just that not all free time is built equally. But yeah, we'll finally get some of those in. In fact, we'll probably just make every stream really long, so they sort of blur the line between day and night streams. But I'm really excited for that. Of course, this won't be until next month. But that does not mean I cannot talk about it now. Because having plans is always nice. Really? No backstab there? Fine. No backstab again? Okay. I thought backstabs were supposed to be really good in this game. Also, because we were trying to beat this game in 3 streams, I will be having caffeine with me every time. A bit stronger than usual, because usually I just drink tea, and tea is not especially high in caffeine. In fact, sometimes... Actually, I don't know the chemical composition of it, so I guess all tea probably does have caffeine in it. But the point is, it's not a lot, and it's definitely not a lot compared to what I usually drink. Not that I'd make a habit of it. It's just more tea. But yeah, long streams this week. Long streams, because to my knowledge, we're only around halfway through this game. Now, there it is, I see it, this little guy sitting down there. Oh, I hate this guy so much. It's amazing. And the thing is, there's more of them. There's 5 more of them actually, between here and the boss, and I have to kill them. I mean, I guess I could find a way to open a shortcut. In fact, I probably should do that, now that I'm thinking about it, because the thing is, that Coliseum right there is the boss arena. That bridge going across it is where we need to go. There's probably a shortcut I can open. Okay, that was my bad. Oh, there's a skeleton there. I guess I've never come this far in. I think my strategy last time of just running past them is going to be ideal here. But anyways, I think at this... Oh, actually, hold on. Didn't I pick up another rapier last time? I think I did. I was about to start talking about the builds in this game and how I'm feeling about them. Before that, the other thing I know about this game is that the power stancing, in other words, dual wielding, was introduced in this game, is apparently really good. So let's see. That's normal. That's normal, unfortunately. That's different. That's also... Okay, both sides do the parry. Why would I... I mean, it works, and it works better than it does in DS3, but it's a bit weird. You're trapped on your phone today, type's gonna be suck. Oh, yes. That is always terrible. You have made a point, making it clear how much you hate typing on your phone, especially with the autocorrect. Anyways, maybe we'll try dual wielding with a different weapon, because with rapier it doesn't seem especially worth it. Now then, this time we're going to try and run past them for science. Because I know I can get past. The issue is I can't get through the fog wall without getting smacked. And I want to see if there's a shortcut I'm supposed to open. Because while this run back is not that bad, it certainly is filled with annoying enemies. Your mom isn't home today, so the dog is really missing her. You have to keep him company. Aye, aye. Well, it's always important to keep your pets company, especially if you only have the one. After all, most animals that people keep as pets are very social animals. That's why they're pets. Personally, my family well, not always, but most of the time, they've had multiple animals at any one point. So it really wasn't that big of an issue. I just killed myself. I tried to do the wrong jump input. I keep trying to do that. Oh, and speaking of animals, during that 1 week I'm free, I'm actually going to be looking after my family's dogs. And there are 3 of them, and they are not especially big, but they can definitely throw their weight around. Especially during the winter, because they build, just like actual people, they build up a lot of weight during the winters here. Because even if you do snow sports, like some of my family does, it's not really burning as much calories, like, in the stomach and stuff. You don't care much for the dog? It's always been a cat person. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You've told me that too. Now, let's see. I need to roll here. I didn't roll fast enough. It's fine. I made it through. And what is the jump input? It's stick, right? Hold on. I'm getting distracted because this is a sort of high-intensity moment. It is stick. There we go. I made it over here. And I don't think they can get over here. Unless they also have the ability to jump. Which would be sick and twisted. One of them killed themselves. 2 of them killed themselves. 3 of them killed themselves. And the 4th runs away. Okay. You know, that actually works perfectly. She's a bit on the violent side. She always insists on climbing as much on you as she can. Oh, the cat you mean? I can't... I guess you could be mean the dog. But personally, I like it when cats are all over me. Not that I've had a cat in a long time. Because the thing is, after my family's initial cats passed away, we didn't get another one for a long time. And when we went to go get another cat, it turns out that I was allergic. Very, very allergic. And then, whenever we went a few years later, and by a few years I mean like 10 years later, we went to go check again, see if I was still allergic, and I wasn't, but my youngest sibling was, and he was even worse than I was. Like, he had to almost go to the hospital. I died. Like having 3 goats. Oh, yeah. Oh, and speaking of goats, my mother actually wants to get a goat soon. Probably this summer, if I had to guess. Because I've run it before, but she's my parents have moved into the house that they're going to stay in for the rest of their life, probably. Well, not probably, most certainly. So my mother's been keeping a lot more animals, and she has never had a goat before, at least not to my knowledge, and she really wants one. I don't know why exactly. I mean, I guess she could milk it. I mean, that's the main reason you would have a goat. But I think it's just one of the. I think it's just a thing that she wants because she wants it at this point. It's not like anyone's going to say no to her, really. I mean, it's a goat. And she has the land for it. In fact, I recall whenever she first moved in, she needed to clear a lot of land. And I actually helped with some of it. Oh, I killed myself. And they kept talking about how they really wanted a goat then, so they could help them, because it would have made it a lot faster. Because they had to rent, like, a machine or something, like some type of machine. I don't know what it's called. But it's basically an oversized lawnmower they could use to cut through all the bushes. Goats are very cute. I've been quite a few petting zoos. You always get them. They're always a highlight. Oh, yeah, yeah. There's like one petting zoo here that opens up every year. There's like a yearly fair. It's most of it is okay. Well, it's like half of it is what you'd expect from, like, how to say, like half of it is like rides and games that just pop up, and the other half is all the farming stuff. And there's always a petting zoo there. But I think that's the only one that's really here. Oh, actually, you know, actually they have a permanent building on the grounds there that they use as the reptile house. I don't know what it's used for the rest of the year though, or where the reptiles are kept, because there are not really a lot of places for them to go here because being outside will kill them. Why did it take so long for me to start sprinting? I'm holding down the B button for so long. There we go. And now I can just stand right here. I do need to top off, because that one guy, if he catches me on my roll, he will kill me. Yep, goodbye. Fall off the edge. And the rest are running away. Okay, we're good. Don't roll! Oh, I hate that they do that. In Dark Souls 1 and 3, if you let go of the stick as soon as you jump, you don't do the roll at the end. You land on your feet and just get stunned for a second or two. I keep thinking I can do that, but no, it's always the roll at the end. We learned that last time when I kept trying to jump over there. And we've been going for like 15 minutes. We've seen the boss one time. I mean, I know I said I was going to look for a shortcut, but that one time, I actually got over there alive. The red guy smacked me, so I ran through the door. Well, he didn't smack me. He smacked me after I tried to run towards him. But he aggroed onto me. So I decided to just go past him. Maybe this time I'll actually land on the bridge in a spot where he's not close enough to aggro. That'd be nice. Oh, yes, Beast Crest thing is today. Alright. I'll do that. I actually had completely forgotten about that. Because a notable thing is that, oh, I died again. Gravity is my worst enemy today, isn't it? What was I thinking? Right, a notable thing, stream. Right now, stream, it's not it's a very important part of my routine at this point, but it's not a massive part of my life. So everything I do and say here is still sort of just here. Like once I'm gone, I stop thinking about it. I think about the games, of course. No, not as much as you might think, because I do stuff. In fact, I still haven't even organized my Terraria inventory, which is the reason why we're not doing that this week. But yeah, it's very, very easy for me to forget things here. In fact, you probably remember more of the things I said here than I'd have. Now, let's see. Just let me through. I don't know why I'm not sprinting. There we go, now I'm sprinting. Oh, you know, the shield works too. I was going to roll. Actually, the shield worked way better there, because if I did the roll, I probably would have gotten my roll caught by that other guy. It's pretty much your only consistent thing, so you remember a lot of it. Aye. I mean, it was kind of like that for me at the beginning, but at the beginning I also didn't talk much. And I wasn't talking to anyone either, so it was just me remembering the gameplay. The thing is, my schedule at the beginning was a little bit different. It was pretty much any day I felt like playing Elden Ring, I killed myself. It was any day I felt like playing Elden Ring, starting about an hour earlier than I currently do. And yeah, it was just an hour earlier than current because we were in the current time zone. And the thing is, I could get away with that because there was almost no audio at all. I didn't have to worry about the sound. Like, I didn't have to worry about anything going on right outside the door or the window. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think that's the first time he's got me today. And unfortunately, things have gotten quite a bit louder around here. So that's why I have the streams right now being at their current start time. I would love to do it a bit earlier. In fact, I'd love to get the daytime streams in, like I've said before. Oh, that's okay. I dodged him. I'll go down here because if I hit the ground there. Yeah, there we go. Sprint. Hold on, I saw you said something. I can't read it yet. Because I don't want to die in gravity. Or die by gravity again. There we go. Both your streams and your own. Eventually, you get the job thing and have to do a routine about it. Aye. And the thing is, it's not even like actually working that pulls me away from here most of the time. Because I have a really weird schedule. Oh, there's no shortcut here. But it's just working on other stuff. Like not money things. Oh, that hurt. It's fine. I do a lot of things for/with my parents to help them around their house. Like, what's the recent thing? If I had to guess. I mean, it's been a while because it's only in the summer. I think it was just a fence, building a fence for them, or helping them build a fence. And then there's also other stuff I need to do as well. That's not money stuff. I'm being really, really vague and not describing it well because I am not exactly paying that most attention to what I'm saying at the moment. Oh. Okay, I did knock him off I did knock the horse down. Oh, and the necromancer's right there. I'm dead. Right, I forgot that's how this fight works. Why don't they just run around the other side? Several months waitlist is quite impressive. Surely it'll happen before the summer. I don't know. Did I say something while I wasn't paying attention that prompted that? I mean, obviously, I obviously did, but I'm not gonna lie. I do not remember anything that happened as soon as I went through that fog wall. Like, in terms of what came out of my mouth. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum. Also, I have had there's a game called Super Battle Golf. I got it recently to play with someone. And it's fun. But also, the soundtrack is very limited, and so it has gotten very stuck in my head. So if I start humming that, that's why. Or rather, if I start humming, it's probably that. Oh, you meant the job thing? It's a very long waitlist to get into? Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Well, I am about to go through that door again, which means I'm probably about to forget anything I'm talking about. So let's just let these guys go away. Man, I only have 4 Estus flasks. That's rough. I've brought it before, but this game is really stingy with the flasks. I mean, there's a possibility I'm just missing them, of course. But usually missing your flask is not that big of a concern / possibility. I think you get like 5 at the start of Dark Souls 3. Which is a lot, don't get me wrong, but starting off with like being around halfway through the game and only having 4 feels rough. I feel like I should have 5 or 6. Because I think the maximum is probably 10 if I had to guess. Oh yeah, I was going to check to see what was around the other corner, wasn't I? That's fine. Ow. Really? That got me? Okay, well it's fine. I guess that means I get a chance to check around the other side. Ah, Sublime Bone Dust. You know, we have actually found the proper amount of that. Okay, wait, no we haven't. We only have +1. Actually, hold on, I maybe. Because the thing is, it's probably maxed out at +5, right? Because I have a pretty big health bar. And my Acid Flask heals most of it at +1. And I know the upgrades to the flasks tend to be exponentially decaying. But I don't know, it just feels like the right amount of health. Maybe there's one I missed, but I can't imagine there's more than that. What I even used to get more flasks? I think it was Estus Shards, right? That's probably what it is. It's the same thing in Dark Souls 3. How was it in Dark Souls 1? Oh, in Dark Souls 1 I was kindling the bonfire, right. There's so many sounds in the game that sound exactly what you're listening for. IRL? Oh, yeah. I mean, I can't say I know exactly what you're listening... Like, I know what you mean. But I've had that experience with other games. I've walked off the edge. Why is the roll so weird? Oh, not the roll, the sprint. I know I keep talking about it, but I'm really trying to stress how weird it is. Because you're supposed to just hold B to sprint, right? And I do that, and you see, right in here I start, and then I let go, and then I try to do it. Oh, look, it's working now. Why is it not work when I'm trying to get away from them? Is it like a weird thing when I drop off the ledge? Maybe. Or maybe I wasn't letting go of the button all the way. These buttons do need pressed down a lot. Okay, hold on. I saw you said something. Can't read it quite yet. I mean, I guess that's what happens when you use a third-party controller. I mean, I really love this controller. I do. But I will admit, it's not exactly the best for quick button inputs or button mashing. Because the buttons need to press down quite a bit. Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, I should not have shielded there. What'd you say? Trying to figure out when the garbage truck is coming so you can let the dog out. Oh, yeah. We kind of had that issue. Like I said, I helped my parents build a fence. But yeah, before the fence, that was definitely something that we needed to watch out for. Or, no, actually, yeah, watch out for. We can't hear it coming, really. There's way too many trees and whatnot. Not to mention it moves very, very slow because of the hill. Actually, the hill is... There's a very, very steep hill just down the road. And it is very difficult, if not outright impossible, for certain cars to get up it during the winter. I mean, I drive a truck, and even I, one time, was unable to get up for a little bit. Now, I was able to get up eventually, but I still slid back down once, and that's not, great for other people driving little cars. Why am I not sprinting? Why is it not... I jumped off because I was going to die anyways, but still. When the truck leaves again, you finally go back to your room. Dog will be happy enough that you can leave her. Aye. What was I saying? Right, the hill. The hill is a slight inconvenience because there are people here who have like mailboxes just outside their houses and such. Well, actually, they're not outside their houses. They're all gathered into one spot. But the point is they have mailboxes. We can't really do that here because we're on the top of the hill instead of the bottom. And the mail truck most certainly is not going to make it up. Or rather, whatever truck the mail person is in. Luckily, I did have my... No, hold on. Never mind. Scratch that. Scratch that. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I actually sprint this time when I get to the top. Maybe it's a weird thing on this curve. It could be. No, look, I'm sprinting this time. Why is it so weird on whether it lets me sprint or not? Hold on. I saw last time that I have a buff that goes away when I get low health. What ring is doing that? Ring of Restoration is healing. Ring of Binding is HP. Ring of Blaze is damage. Yeah, what's giving me the extra HP? Is it the Dragon Shield? The bearer of the shield will be blessed by great fortune in battle. Oh! Does this actually increase one of my stats while I'm wearing it? Hold on, let me see. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, no, that's my damage stat for my left-hand weapon. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. That's why. Let me see. Where is it? It doesn't actually improve my luck or anything. And it doesn't say it has a special effect. But it clearly does. Oh, it's increased item drops. That's what it is. It took me a second to figure that out. Also, dude, will you go away? I want to go fight the boss. And you're kind of in the way of that. You know, there's a secret technique for this one moment. Save and quit. That'll restart all the enemies. Hopefully it won't move me. I know sometimes these games have weird things like that. Like you're in a spot you're not supposed to be in. I don't actually know the exact conditions for that, but I've had it happen before. Not in this one, though. Really? It's still here. Wow. Well, I mean, look at how it's proper aggroed on me. That means it's probably going to actually leave, right? It's going to realize it can't get to me? Right? Okay, hold on. I probably have a throwing knife. Where is that? I have 19 of them. Yeah. Oh. Well, there he goes. Right off the edge. Don't roll off the edge. Okay. Ooh, we're good. I know. Save and quit is so great. We have used it so much in Terraria so far, and we will continue doing that. I mean, admittedly, we have enough damage that we don't really need to, but the defense is still a significant issue. Anyway, why can't I go this way? Oh, there's a pit. That's why. Anyways, this time let's not forget that the Necromancer. Oh, there's more than one of them. Oh, you know what? That makes this so much easier. Yeah, I'm just going to stand right here and let the chariot take care of these, because bleed is not a significant issue with the shield. Okay, I should keep my eye out for more of those. Hi, friends. Hi, friends. I just need to go past you. There we go. You know, I could just sit here and let it run a few laps to get rid of these extra skeletons. Assuming they don't kill me first, like they just did. Yeah, why is... I mean, the chariot does barely anything to them. Really? Huh. Well, now we know there's two skeletons. Not two skeletons, two necromancers. So I'll make this a lot easier. Because I think the one time that I actually did properly get a chance to fight it at the end of last stream, the skeletons were still an issue. I mean, I could also just keep running, I guess. Not in, like, in a circle, but I could go over to the fire pit. Or I could grab the items. I mean, really, there's 1,000 things I could be doing instead of actually fighting the boss in that room. It's a very strange arena. We've not really had one like that anywhere else in the Soul series that's a ring like that. I mean, we've definitely had what I would call gimmick arenas. This is really unique. Though then again, I suppose even in the sense of gimmick arenas, there's not been many that really fit that title. Just really, really bad arenas. I think the most famous example is the Capra Demon arena in Dark Souls 1. I always call it the shoebox because that's how big it feels. And it's also about the right shape. It's really, really horrible because the boss is really easy, but they put you in an itty bitty tiny box with the boss and 2 angry dogs. And the dogs in this game, not in this game, but From Software games in general, are always the worst. Wow, he actually got me. Oh, he got me twice. Wow, he's really good at that sword. Also, he is not over-encumbered, he is just walking slow at me. I thought he was over-encumbered last time because he has the heavy armor, ginormous shield, and giant sword. No, he's medium rolling. He is way higher level than I am. Or he has a really good ring. And that's also possible. Oh, you know, we haven't found Havel's ring yet. That was always my favorite ring in the other games because I played strength builds. And that ring gives you like 30% extra equip load. Which means I can use it to swing my big weapons around really early in the game. You actually get it really, really early in those other two. So I wonder where it is in this one. Well, I will say, it definitely will not top the acquisition method for either of the other games. Because in Dark Souls 1, you get it by killing, not Havel himself, but like someone who's masquerading as Havel. I don't know the full lore, but there's someone's dressed as Havel, and they have the ring, and you kill them. And in Dark Souls 3, it's way more interesting, because you don't even need to know who Havel is. There's a demon on a bridge. And the thing is, in Dark Souls 3, the demons are all dead, pretty much. Or dying out, at the very least. You actually encounter the last 2 in the DLC. So when you meet that one demon on the bridge, you can see that it's super old, and instead of looking like it's made of like fire, it's cooled down and becomes stone. It has a really unique mechanic where if you hit its leg enough, it actually shatters like it's a statue and starts crawling around after you. I love that bit, even though it's a really minor part of the game. Yeah, I'll just sit in this corner. There we go. Hello, Necromancer. Oh, you're alive. You know, I should probably deal with these. I mean, the reason I keep dying is because of the skeletons. I probably should not be putting my back towards them, though. That just seems like a bad way to live. Considering how quickly enemies can get the one-shot, like the backstab in this game. Anyways, now that I'm actually killing the skeletons, it also means I can actually pick up the items. Not that one, though. Not yet. Now, unfortunately, the whole reason that the what's it called? The Necromancer is there is to revive the skeletons, which means I don't know if this one will stay dead or not. These ones look like they are staying dead. Oh, no, they're not. They are most certainly not. They just got revived. Let's just drink up and run. And then we won't pull a lever, because our first goal is to kill... Oh, why didn't I sprint? It happened again. Okay, our goal, kill those first 3 skeletons plus the Necromancer. Then run. Probably take our time, actually, so that the skeletons get more damage and knockback from the chariot. kill the other necromancer. And then take our time chipping away the skeletons before we break the gate. Or not break the gate, but pull down the gate. Anyway, now that we know about that bridge thing, where we can jump to de-aggro everyone, this run back has become a lot easier. We're making it through a lot more consistently. In fact, the main thing that's stopping us is the, what's it called? The weird thing where we're not sprinting. It happened in the boss fight, too. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I should, I guess I could play... Okay, so that's okay, no. I was about to suggest that I play on keyboard, because keyboard definitely just has a button for sprint instead of a hold, which would make it a lot easier, but also playing this game on a keyboard sounds like a nightmare. Because there are certain games that are just not meant for it. I know Nier Automata is most certainly not meant for it. I tried it the first time I played the game, because it looked like a keyboard game from what I saw of like the trailers and stuff. But no, it is most certainly a controller game. Playing it with a keyboard is an absolute nightmare. They clearly did not intend for it. Oh, yep, go on. Back up, bud. I'm not here to fight you. Back up. Look, de-aggro. Or walk off the edge, either one. Look, I'll stand really close to this edge so that you are incentivized to walk towards me. See? There we go. Now let's aggro this guy, pull him over here a bit. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. That's fine, we made it through. I think you've ever enjoyed playing a 3D game with a controller? Oh, yeah. I mean, that's definitely it's not actually an uncommon feeling. At least it wasn't originally. You know, like how the main way of maneuvering in 3D space these days is to use both sticks, one to look around and one to walk with? That was really, like, heavily criticized back when it first started being implemented, because so many people found it unintuitive. So yeah, definitely don't blame me for that. Okay, skeleton. There we go. And that's the 3 dead that are from the initial necromancer. And I do only have 1 SS flask left, but I do have my life gems I can use. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Oh, I lived. Okay, it did that weird thing where it doesn't let me sprint, but I rolled and it worked. Why can't I sprint? Okay, there's the lever, which means the necromancer's right around the corner. Hey, bud. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Man, how are you supposed to do that? Because they come after you so quickly. You type to violently flick their mouse in every direction every few seconds. Can't really do that with the controller. Oh yeah. I think, what was it? When the one stick to move and one stick to walk around thing was becoming popular, or before it became popular, the main method people used on the controller was tank controls. And the thing is, FPS games, or even games with a free cam at all, didn't even really exist at that time. So it's not like there was flicking around to do with the mouse anyway. So people were all just sort of, and they weren't really stuck with one thing, because I keep saying, I not keep saying, I said tank controls are the main thing, but really it was kind of a free-for-all. I mean, you can just look at game controllers prior to the PlayStation's controller, and they all look wildly different. And it's very much reflective of how games were so, I don't want to say just different, but they were weird. Let me sprint, please. Thank you. I don't know why it does that sometimes. Actually, I'd love to play some old games here. I mean, I've mentioned that before, with wanting to play the original Kid Icarus at some point. Not because it would be fun, mind you. Or, okay, it would be fun for me. But not because it would be fun for stream. But because I just really want to. I was thinking of finding some other ones. The thing is, when it comes to old games that I play, I don't play a lot of the weird old games that you see people do. It's all just the NES stuff for me. which has weird old games, don't get me wrong, but definitely not as many as others. Now then, get in here, use the flask. Yeah. These guys are gonna hit me. They're gonna get knocked back. I go over here, I stab the necromancer. Yep, let the chariot take care of those. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. It didn't let me do the thing. I tried to hit him, and it locked onto the wrong guy. Okay, it's fine. The chariot's coming around. Chariot, save me. That's good enough. Is it? No, it's not. It's not. Oh, man. This fight is really kind of sucks as a dex build. If I had a hammer or something, this would be so much easier. Actually, you know, I don't know how high my dex is. I mean, we might be still low enough that we could justify using a hammer. Oh no, it's 20. Well, I mean, if we two-hand. No, but it's not. It's gonna be unupgraded. Yeah, no, we're just stuck with this. Actually, hold on. We might have something else that we can use. I know we have the halberd. It's really nice. Let me see what else we have. So we can use the rapier. We used to be able to use the S-Stock, but we're now too high in the dex to justify using that. Oh, we got Ricard's, actually. Is Ricard's any good? No. I mean, it is, but I don't have the stats to use it yet. How much do I need? 5 more points of dex. The whip would be pretty useless here. Admittedly, it'd probably be useless most places. Can't use the twin blade yet. Can't use the grand lance yet, can we? That's the wrong button. Oh, we can use the grand lance if we two-hand it. The issue, of course, that this is not really a skeleton killing weapon at all, or rather a horde clearing weapon. Definitely is an interesting one, though. I mean, I said I wanted to use it, didn't I? I did. What's our weight capacity like? Ooh, that's over encumbered. Oh, it's because we have the ginormous helmet on, that's why. But if we do that... Can't put the shield on, though. I mean, we didn't have it before. And this is... I think I want to go upgrade this, so we can take this out. That is one of my big gripes with these games, is that if you want to use a weapon, you have to upgrade it. And the game is... It knows the value of its upgrade materials, so it'll only give you a certain amount. And by the time you get access to an infinite number of any particular material, it will be of the level where it no longer gets you up to par. So you have to be really careful with what you're spending, like upgrade material wise, because you can't upgrade more than like 2 or 3 weapons to an acceptable level at any given time. Anyways, I don't even know how much it costs to upgrade this. Let me see. I do not want to buy. Reinforce. That's repair. Reinforce. Big spear. I need more souls. Wait, oh, it does strike damage. Does it have a striking attack? I didn't see that. I saw 2 thrusts. Oh, maybe the roll. The rolling attack's probably it. Yeah. I think that's actually enough. Yeah, there we go. And I actually do have the large Titanite needed to upgrade it again if we wanted to go further. What's the rapier looking like? We could also upgrade the rapier again. Oh. But I want to use the lance. But the rapier... I only have enough to choose one. We'll do this. Why not? We'll commit to it. I just need to have enough souls for the upgrade is all. And while we're here... Wait, no, I was about to say we can probably get some levels, but no, we're almost out of items. Like, level up, like soul items. There we go. Big Lance is now upgraded. We can now use it as we please. So let's go try that, shall we? Where is the passage? Bridge approach, that's what it is. Oh, right, I should mention. Wait, should I mention? No, I think we'll keep that one a secret. Just know that I'm still working on things. We're not doing the daily emotes anymore, I know. It actually kind of felt weird to get here and not have a daily emote to immediately show off. But I am still working on things for this. Not today, or yesterday. I decided to take a break from working on stream stuff today and yesterday. The more new stuff is coming, as always. Because as much as I did start this just for myself, this is very quickly becoming a thing where I want to share stuff. Yep, no shield anymore, so we have to roll there. And you know, okay, here's the thing. I don't want to fight the Red Phantom up here, because he will two-shot me, potentially even one-shot me if he gets a good hit in. But I mean, I have the big spear. I could try it. I rolled off the edge. Thank you, Gravity. Oh, Gravity. You know, Gravity has been probably my biggest enemy in this game. Not just because of this one bridge, but also because I keep trying to jump off that pit in the starting area. Oh, wait, hold on. The roll's not the poke. I mean, not that. I mean, it is a poke. I meant to say it's not the strike attack. Are they? What is? That's the strike attack, right? Because everything else is a big poke that kind of crashes at the end, actually. Hold on, what is up with that? Oh, wait, hold on. Do you stagger if you miss? Is that what's going on here? It doesn't actually say. Presumably because this is not the base version of the lance. But it looks like if you miss a big attack, you stagger. Okay. That's actually really interesting. I love that. I love whenever weapon classes have actual drawbacks. Because a lot of the times the drawback, at least in Elden Ring and the other Souls games, is that it just isn't good. Like in terms of moveset or numbers. But for instance, the scythes are a really, really fun weapon class. I did run in Dark Souls 3 where I only use scythes, and I would do them in the other games if they had more of them. And the whole thing with the scythes is that if you hit people with the actual blade, it does more damage than actually hitting them with the rest of it. Because it has a sweet spot mechanic. You know, because it makes sense. It's a scythe. And if this is like I think it is, where you get staggered if you... Oh, gravity. Where you get staggered if you miss a heavy attack, that would be really, really, really fun. You know, at this point, okay, here's the thing. I know I have to do the jump there. I have to, because otherwise, if I try to go through the fog wall, they're going to stab me in the back. But why does it not jump when I want it to? Hold on, can I rebind it to something else? Not key bindings. Oh, are key bindings the only option? Maybe. Yeah, that's all for actual keyboard stuff. Game options. Oh, hold on. Okay. I can't. I mean, I guess I could change it, couldn't I? Oh, someone's behind me now. Okay, we'll go with it for this run, and then we'll change the next one if we still don't like it. What was I saying? Right, weapons with drawbacks. I love weapons with drawbacks. So many of them are just good or just bad. So actually having something to make them interesting as a whole is really nice. Though some of the weapon classes are just interesting on their own, like the curved greatsword. Someone at From Software loves the curved greatsword because they've been in every game since Dark Souls 1. And I mean, I assume they're in this one. But they've been in all of them since Dark Souls 1. And they're always super rare. And I don't mean rare as in like the drop to get them is low. I mean there's like 3 of them in the game total. I think in Dark Souls 1 there's actually 2 of them in the game. Why? Oh, okay. Hold on. We're checking the jump input. Yeah, the point is... What was, I already said that. So there's not a lot of them. But they're always in the game. And they always have like a kind of weird stat requirement because they're a great sword, so you need a lot of strength to hold it. But they're a curved weapon, so you need dex to actually deal damage. And that is really, really interesting. And I kind of wish there was a lot more like that. Oh, it's just a choice between LS and B. That's unfortunate. Are there any other interesting weapon classes? Because, I mean, we have the size, the curved great swords. I'd say this lance is actually really interesting. And even, I mean, they have great spears in in Elden Ring, but they don't have the. They don't feel nearly as heavy as this. They just feel like an oversized spear. Oh, actually, you know what? I guess there is one lance in Dark Souls 3, isn't there? Yeah, right at the end of the base game almost. You can pick up a lance. I imagine it has a similar moveset than this. I just never really used it because there's no reason to. Picking up a new weapon of a new weapon class that end of the game, or that close to the end of the game, when you only really have enough upgrade materials to get one weapon up to par, it just doesn't really feel like a wise decision. Sprint. Sprint. Thank you. Anyway, they have these life gems. We should probably just use these instead of the Estus. Oh yeah, go on. Go away. Back up. What other weapons could they include that would be unique and cool? I mean, flails are in Elden Ring, but they're also complete garbage. They're not good in the slightest in any way. There's no reason to ever use one. Similarly, you could, oh, actually, you know, another thing is spell stabs, like catalysts. In Dark Souls 1, you could hit people with them. And in Elden Ring, there was a weapon skill you could use to hit people with them. But like, not in a regular way, in like a magical way. That was cool. I kind of wish they just let you hit people with them, though. That was really fun. Because it was surprisingly effective. Anyway, I don't have a shield this time, so I need to be careful about getting back into a corner. Okay, it's dead. I'm dead, though. I'm dead, too. Oh, that's unfortunate. I went for the heavy attack because I thought it would one-shot, and it didn't. But it does knock down, which is good to know. And also, I didn't stagger afterwards, which means I was right. You'd only stagger if you don't connect. Because if I try the attack again, and here... Yeah, see, look at that. I like sort of fall. I need to poke into something to keep my balance. Oh, you know, I wonder if you can poke from behind a shield with this weapon. Because with all the pokey weapons, like spears and thrusting swords, you can use them from behind the shield. I noted that earlier. And then also in last stream, I think I noted that I didn't really like doing it because it wasn't very effective. But if you could poke behind a shield with this, that could be interesting. I mean, obviously I can't because I don't have enough strength to hold it with one hand, and I never will. But this really is an interesting idea. I mean, you can in Elden Ring, but in Elden Ring, you get a lot of freedom to do whatever you want. Okay, I missed the roll. Sprints, please. Thank you. Oh, you know, talking about Elden Ring so much kind of makes me want to play it again. The thing is, I've kind of done the same thing I've done with the Dark Souls 1, where I've just played it so much I don't want to. Like, the idea of playing it is fun, but actually physically going and doing it, not so much. Anyways, let's try not to get hit by this guy this time. Shall we? Yeah, there we go. Bait him into an attack, then run past. Because he will not sprint after me once I go into the door. He is polite. Kind of. Okay, why don't we just hit these skeletons now, huh? Because I do a lot of damage to them. If I hit them even once, the chariot's gonna really knock them down. Oh, even with the light attacks, I don't two-shot. No. No, no. Oh, you rats. Oh, you were the one I hit too. Okay. I'm starting to think that maybe the Great Spear was not the thing to do against the group of enemies, like I said. I like using it, though. I will be using it in the future. But I'll take it off for this one boss. Oh, I love using it so much. I want to use it more. We can try the halberd, though. It does actually do more damage. Why does it say I can't use it? Oh, it's because it's two-handed, right. Anyway, I'm actually good on weight. Actually, how am I on damage compared to the other one? This is 233 when held with the two hands. And it's at... Oh, it takes twinkling, right. So it's not upgraded. Where's the spear at? There it is. It actually only does a little bit less. So we should still three-shot the Necromancer. Only it'll take a bit less time. Actually, I think the first strike does more damage. So we could two-shot. And now we know that we don't need to actually fight everything on the way there. We can be a lot more free with our weapons. Also, as far as beating the game in 3 days is concerned, our pace is not great so far. We've taken about an hour on this one boss. The thing is, it's kind of a gimmick boss. In fact, it is a gimmick boss. I don't know why I said kind of. Sprints, please. Thank you. Man, I don't know what's up with that. Maybe this is like a period of time after you finish rolling where you can't sprint, so you don't accidentally mess up during a boss fight or something? I don't know, it's weird. Anyways, friends, please go fall. Fall down to your doom, to your death. Be gone. Thank you. Or, I mean, I guess you're not falling to your death, but you're running away. We're just good enough. Yep, hey friend. Oh, you actually got me with that. I'll have to use the Estus for that. I'm not going to waste my life gem on it. Ow, my back. Yeah, I know. They're Necromancer. Oh my god, really? Just barely not enough? Oh, you rats. Okay, it's a good thing I didn't use one of my life gem there. Wow. That is one tanky Necromancer. That's amazing. I thought it would go down 3 hits at most. It took 4, just barely. I guess this is what happens when you use a weapon that has significantly different damage depending on the swing you're on. I mean, at this point I feel like I was doing best with the rapier, but the thing is, the rapier is so bad at taking the skeletons out. I don't want to use it. I mean, worst case scenario, we can summon someone, but I don't want to do that. This chariot is just really, really rough. And the thing is, I know it's mostly because I'm doing a dex build right now. And I've been really singing its praises, kind of. Although it's always been with a, even though it's a dex build attached. But this is one fight where I can definitely say that strength would have an easier time. Or at least if I was using strength, I'd have an easier time. Anyway, over the ledge. Goodbye, friends. I need you all to run now. Oh, they're all doing the thing where they stare at me. I let them get too close. One of them fell, 2 of them fell. Actually, that other one was one of the guys hanging on the bridge that fell. Those guys are running back. Is this one going to? No, he's actually going to move closer into my way. I mean, this is what the throwing daggers were for, I guess. Where do those go? There they are. Oh wow, those actually hurt a lot. Like those hurt a lot. And they don't take stamina. Wow, that's kind of amazing actually. I'm so used to them doing almost nothing. Now let's see. Before we go into the boss fight, I do want to see, is there anything here that would defend me against physical attacks? I don't think so. I think we only have defense against, what's it called? Non-physical attacks? Like fire? Yeah, lightning, fire, dark. Yeah, no. Well, I mean, I guess we could put dark or lightning on our own weapon, but also dark definitely is not going to work against skeletons that well. And we only have the one lightning. It might be worth it, though. No, it's fine, we won't. Just get past this guy without taking damage, that's what we should do. Yep, yep. Oh, he got me. Of course he got me. Okay, this time do not kill the skeletons. Right? Just let them... I mean, we can hit them, but just don't kill them is the thing. Now here comes the chariot. Yep, I hate you. I really do. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, actually, there's a little gap where I can survive. Oh, that's actually perfect. Oh, but now there's 4 skeletons on me. Chariot, please come quick. Please come quick. Oh. Oh. Oh, the skeletons are all ganging up on me, like from all across the arena. This is really, really bad. Wow. Chariot. Oh, thank you, Chariot. Okay, this one's playing defensive. I'm fine with that, actually. Yep. And there's the Necromancer at the end of the hallway reviving them, of course. Luckily, we did put quite a bit of distance between us, I think. So I should be safe to run pretty far. Yep, just like I thought. These two are a problem. But they're a problem I can probably deal with. Nope, I died. It looks like there's not much over there. I mean, there is an item. Yeah. Man, this fight is kicking my butt. It really, really is. I never expected to be struggling with what is effectively a gimmick boss. Give me my stamina regen. I was about to say give me a stamina regen back, but I want the shield more than that. In fact, do I have heavier armor at this point? I don't think I do. I have heavier armor, but like more defensible armor. Oh, I do. Real swordsman gloves. Rogue leggings. That is. I mean, sacrifice bleed resistance, but I don't need that. And I have old ironclad leggings. It's not. I mean, it puts me over the edge in terms of weight. So I'm not gonna. I can't put it on. But if I need it, I could. Anyway, back onto the run. Back to the run back. Ooh, I almost walked off the edge. Come on, CQ, stay focused. You've got 3 semi-long nights ahead of you. Well, 2 semi-long nights and 1 probably really long night, if I had to guess. And then Ace Attorney. Ace Attorney is going to be a long stream. Because we're definitely getting through the first case, assuming it's a tutorial case. And then we'll probably not finish the second one, but we'll at least try and do a lot of it. You know, I actually don't know how many chapters are in the last 2 games. They came out rather recently. And I know they're full 3D. So I'd like to think they have 5 chapters just as a base game, which would be really nice. But they could just have 4, in which case the second chapter could be really long, especially if the first one is just a standard tutorial chapter. But I don't know if they would do that. I mean, okay, it is, because it's like a new continuity, or at least not with the same characters, it definitely is going to attract a lot of new players, so they could just do a standard tutorial chapter. But I really like the way they're doing before, where they had, what was it? Where, like, the first chapter was actually important, even though it was a tutorial? Okay, go down. There we go. That's the important part, is that we get it all down in one go. Doesn't matter how much damage per hit, it matters how much damage to stamina ratio we have. Oh, I hate trying to aim with the thrusting sword. There, you're gone. Now I'm going to stay on this corner. There we go. Okay, that's the first batch done. Immediately doing better. Immediately doing better. Next one's coming around. Now this next bit, unfortunately, I don't really have a choice but to sprint through, because only one more Necromancer left, and it's all the way at the end. It's the only games where you can really contribute anything. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh, stream crashed. Stream crashed for a second. Are we good? Oh. Ooh, that bitrate does not look pretty. Anyway, we have a bot as well. Bye-bye, bot. But yeah, you really were a good help during the Ace Attorney streams. And you know, I'm really excited to see all the new characters. Because like I said, I don't know if it's like a new continuity or if it's just happening in a different time and place, but in the same continuity. But I know the cast is all original. So that'll be nice. Because as much as I love the original casts, they have had their time. And they gave, in the last game, gave us ample fan service for them. And by the last game, I don't mean the Last Investigations game. I mean like the actual last main line game. Also, I cannot wait to get back to actual regular Ace Attorney gameplay. You're probably bad at puzzle games? Oh yeah, well, Ace Attorney, I mean, it definitely has its moments where it's tough. Sometimes intentionally, sometimes not. But it's mostly about, like, the characters and the writing. Because it's a visual novel, first and foremost. At least that's how I view it. In fact, I think the first game, at least as far as difficulty is concerned, is not actually bad at all. You definitely won't be able to piece together everything immediately. I mean, you will in the first few cases, because they had a terrible habit in the first few games of telling you who did it via cutscene before the actual trial started. But even if you know who did it for those first few, or well, actually no, not in the first, not by first few. I don't mean like the first few chapters, but like first few games at the beginning of those. But even if you can figure out who it is early on, figuring out why they did it is always an even more interesting piece of the puzzle. Because that's how I always viewed it. Because when someone is literally named, I don't know, let me think. I'm a bad guy. It's not hard to tell who the bad guy is. Though admittedly, I think I'm a bad guy was actually a good guy. He was just a bad guy because legally he was like a rebel. Because that was from the Spirit of Justice. Where the good guys were considered bad. Anyway, thank you. Chariot? Okay, then let me sit in the corner, use my life gems. Main problem is that you're bad at paying attention, which is bad for puzzles, and you're very bad at visual novels. Oh yeah, I certainly get that. I mean, Ace Attorney was the first visual novel I ever got into. Before that, I was really, really not into that. Well, it wasn't that it wasn't actually like that extreme that I wasn't into it. It's just that I was never interested, really. Because why play a visual novel when I could just read a book or something? Anyway, this is gonna hurt a bit. Oh, we're good. And they're all gonna take a second to stand up, so let me see if I can actually get the Necromancer down first. There we go. Okay, let's start running now. Because the chariot will take care of them if I just run. Run! Please! Sprints! Use the sprints! We have one. There we go. That's 2 down. I'm just gonna stand in here for a second. You love the idea of them, but not really able to pay attention to for very long. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Like I said, I totally get that. Anyway, it looks like we dealt with all the skeletons. There's an item over there in that pit I want. The issue is it doesn't look like there's a lot of places to hide over here. So I want to run quick. Oh, I'm done for. Oh my god, I actually dodged it. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, here's a lever. Now hold on, let it come around one more time, just to be safe. Yes, yes, hello, chariot. Whoa. Excuse me. I saw something just now. What was that? What did I see? Oh, chariot. Oh, I might be dead. I might be dead because I thought I saw something, which I didn't. Oh! Oh, it didn't actually deal enough damage to one-shot me. Oh, that's actually amazing. Yeah. Life gem. Now, what did I see? I thought I saw something. Was it just the shadow? It might have just been the shadow. Anyway, pull that. I think it's going to crash through that fence, so let's just walk over here. Okay, here it is. Boss fight. Actual boss fight time. Oh, you have a lot of health, don't you? Yep, I know how horses work. You're not gonna get me with that. Oh, you weren't too bad. Why did I die to you for the first time? I probably just wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's probably how. Oh, we actually know it was the breath attack. Yeah, I remember that now. Oh! Oh, you really hurt. And your hitboxes feel kind of weird. Okay, I'm just going to run around the corner and heal, because you don't seem to be able to turn corners very well. Yeah? Okay, you're doing the breath attack. I run more. Why don't you just come over here? I'm playing like a coward, I know. Also, that's the only way I feel safe in this fight. Okay, yep, that's the attack I did not want to be near. Actually, most of your attacks I didn't want to be near. Yep, just keep going in circles. You'll get tired of it. Watch. Tired. Okay, breathe your stuff out. Oh, that hurts. There we go. Yep, I know how horses work. Yep, chip damage. Ooh, wow, that does a lot of damage. I'm so glad I had the shield up. Otherwise it would have killed me. I could just run again. Use another one. I think they stack, right? Probably. Oh! That's fine. We're fine still? I'm panicking. And I'm playing really, really cowardly. The only visual novels you can keep up with are the voice ones. Reading is often a problem for you. Oh, yeah, yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, one of the ones we were coming up with, like one of the ones we're planning to do soon, Danganronpa, that one's a semi-voiced one. Because so the game alternates between two, like, phases. Okay, actually I guess it's 3 phases. So you go between normal visual novel section, where it's semi-voiced, as in everyone has like a few lines recorded that they'll say whenever they start their dialogue. You have the investigation segments, because it's another mystery game, which is mostly the same. I think there's a higher concentration of voice lines there, because it's more important, and you aren't being given nearly as much freedom on what you do. Because you're pretty heavily railroaded during the investigations, because they need to make sure you get all the evidence. And then there's also the trial phase, which is fully voiced. And that's the main draw of the game right there. Not the fully voiced part, but the trial phase. Because they're always really interesting, because I don't know how to explain it, but have you ever... Anyone who's ever seen what the main trial mechanic looks like in Danganronpa knows what I mean when I say it's really unique. From what you've seen, you're going to have so much fun finding voice actors. Aye. Voice actors for what, though? Don't mind me asking. Or do you mean finding voice actors as in recognizing them? Okay, let me through. Thank you. Oh, he could still get me in the back. He could. Oh, he let me go. Oh, he's so nice. And kind. He is my friend. I want to stand here for a second. Let them get run over. Thank you. Okay, there's that done. Now I'm just going to run back over here into my little cubby hole. Let the chariot do its thing. Oh. Okay, I'm going to have to let the chariot do its thing one more time. Just recognizing voices? Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. I don't know the names of the voice actors in Danganronpa, but I do know, like, them from other roles. It's actually one of the, I guess you'd say, issues I had. Because the thing is, so I like watching anime, right? And of course that means I've seen Attack on Titan. It was huge when it came out. And it was huge almost throughout its entire airing. And one time I decided to turn on the TV, and the thing is, the TV, like cable TV, I'm dead. Okay, well, the cable TV, it just sort of uses whatever voice is like most common in the region you're in. Not voice, like language. At least for the dubs. The thing is, they dub everything that's not already in the language. Which meant I watched the Attack on Titan dub for precisely... Okay, I say precisely, but for about 5 minutes before I decided to drop that and go to the original. Because, turns out the protagonist, Eren Yeager, shares a voice actor with the protagonist of Danganronpa. And that was really, really offsetting to me. I really hated it with my entire being. It was so wrong. Now, of course, there's other shared voice actors I recognized in the English and in the Japanese. And I was cool with those, just not that one. I don't think I could ever hear the voice actor from Danganronpa in a role that's not Makoto and take it seriously. Not because Makoto can't be taken seriously, but because Makoto is Makoto. Now, hold on, I saw you said something. You'd be willing to bet a lot that you hear Alejandro's sub somewhere? That's where that guy haunts you. Like I said, I do not know their names. But I definitely could check it out, because I imagine they're going to be using a lot of the original casting. Because they went out of their way for Danganronpa V3, which was the final game, like original final game, to go back and get all of the original voice actors. Not original voice actors, but all the voice actors in that game are people who have played a different role in this series previously. And whenever they had cameos for the other characters in the game, they went out of their way to get those voice actors too. So if I recognize that name from the original cast when I go look at that, they're probably going to be the new one. At the very least, there's no way they replace certain characters because they have way too iconic of voices. Because some of the actors they got are really, really good. Now then, let's see what these skeletons. And by that, I mean we're going to run in circles until the chariot kills them for me. Just like that. There we go. Now I am almost out of life gems, but then again I do also have the bigger ones I can use. Okay, run. Run. We're going to stop in this left pocket and let the chariot run around. I ran into it. Oh, you know, you'd think after all the Elden Ring I've played that I would be used to chariots like this. Also, I'm going to check, actually. Hold on. Alejandro Saab, you said? I don't know, why... I want to see if I know that voice actor. Like a role they've played. Because I probably do. Like I said, I know a lot of voice actors, I just don't know their names is all. Let's see. What did you play that I probably know? I mean, you've played things and things that I do know, but not things that I've actually done. Not done. What do I mean done? Like actually seen. Let's see. Surprisingly, so far, I've not seen anything here that I actually know him from. Oh, actually, I do know. I mean, I do actually know him from a few of these, but I haven't seen them in English. He's an English voice actor. Oh, he was in Fire Emblem Three Hopes, but that's the one I never played because that was like a spin-off. Come on, give me something I know. Oh, he was in Nier Reincarnation. That's the one Nier game I haven't played. Oh, that's unfortunate. Ah, I really wanted to play that one, but they shut it down. You know, I've almost through this. I don't actually know him from any of these roles. I know a lot of the characters, right? But like I said, just didn't see them in... Oh, wait, nope, there's one. He plays Julius in ReZero. I have seen that one in English before. Yeah. In that case, I have a good idea of what he sounds like, or what he can sound like. Oh, and he plays a few roles in the Evangelion reboots. But I never watched those in English, because I watched them when they first came out. Which means that they were only in Japanese at the time. Hold on, he has a huge list of additional roles here. No? Oh, that's it. Huh. You know, I don't know him that well. Where is he hunting you at? I mean, obviously he has a ton of roles. I just looked through his list. But a lot of them are not things that I've engaged with. Okay, onwards. Right, what was I doing? Right, fight the boss. Run through, jump on the bridge. Let three skeletons get hit by the... No, let the two skeletons get hit by the chariot. Run past, kill the necromancer. Dance in circles. Then we ad-lib from there. Right. We have been doing this boss for an hour and a half This is embarrassing, you know? The thing is, I am quite confident I could beat any regular boss in this game in about 30 minutes. I never thought it would be the gimmick boss that gets me so much. I really never thought that. Yes, yes, please go ahead, jump off. I would like you to jump off too, Mr. Whitman. Or run away, that works too. Also, I'd love to kill this guy out here. Oh! I hate the jump attack, it has so much tracking on it. Oh, isn't that supposed to be the weakness, that they can't turn that much? He's been in a few of the games and shows you care about, or at least things you've seen. Miraculous Ladybug is one that he's in a lot. Overall, you just hear him in a lot of small roles and random things. Oh, you know what? That's probably it, because the list was not showing, like... They're showing, like, big roles, I think. That was probably it, then. Because I know a lot of voice actors do a lot of random side roles. You can just hear their voice in the background. Sometimes it's a bit... how to say... distracting? Whenever you hear someone you know coming out of a random NPC. But it happens on occasion. Though, more often, it's not because they just are randomly playing an NPC. It's because they are playing another character in that game, and they're just also doing NPC voices. But that's always fun when it's like that. Because if they're not doing the NPC voice is very different than the actual voice, you can just pretend it's the same guy. Oh, it didn't jump! Oh, it's been a while since that happened. Yeah, it's been a while since that one happened. Okay, it's okay. Man, you know, at this point, I'm tempted to not summon. I'm not going to do that. But this is clearly a gimmick boss, right? There might be a gimmick that I'm missing. Because the fight itself seems... I don't know. Underwhelming? No, I don't think it's going to be like Nido. And from Dark Souls 1. Where you can perma-kill the skeletons somehow. Because they have the necromancers attached. And I don't think you can kill... well... There were actually necromancers you could perma-kill in Dark Souls 1. But yeah, I am half tempted to look up if I can get like a holy weapon or something. And perma-kill these skeletons. Because if that could do that, that would make it a lot easier. And at this point, I'm not against looking things up about this game. I mean, we're pretty far into it. I obviously don't want to spoil myself, but I would not mind knowing more about the mechanics of the game. There's a few voice actors that are here everywhere in the background, drives you crazy. Oh, yeah, yeah. I think you've mentioned that a few times here, where you hear a voice actor and then you start talking about how you know them, and then you... Oh, right, it was in Nier. It happened a few times. Right, right. You brought up a few times in Nier how you recognized voice actors, but you didn't realize immediately who it was. So you went and looked it up. You know, ow. You know, actually, I don't know what the voicing situation is in the new Ace Attorney. I assume it's not voiced, because that's how Ace Attorney is. But, I mean, it is the last two games in the series. They could have. Not to mention, it is full 3D and released on PC originally, I think. You know, let's just let these guys get hit by the thing one more time. Ow. Oh, the Necromancer is shooting me, huh? Get in the cubby hole. Thank you. Okay, that's half our SS gone, but it's fine, because that's half the skeletons. Oh my god, he parried me. I forgot they can do that. Completely forgot they could do that. Of course, because all skeletons... Okay, most skeletons in this game are dex builds. This thing you notice a lot, due to never looking at people, you focus a lot on their voices. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Now then, what's this? Foot Soldier Shield. That is not useful. Hold on. Yeah, into the cubby hole. Into the cubby hole. Okay, what do we do here? What do we do? There isn't like a secret item back here I could use, right? No. There is not. Try jumping. Shut up. I just killed myself. Oh no, I went under the edge. That's fine. I keep forgetting I can actually do that. But I need to decide what we're going to do here, because we've gotten to the part where we start falling apart. I need to figure out what weapon we're going to go through this with, because I need to just run past the skeletons up ahead and kill the Necromancer. You know, we can take this Silver Serpent Ring off. I know this isn't really the time to be doing this, but I'm doing it anyways. Actually, Old Leo Ring would be perfect here. I am using a thrust weapon. Yeah, we'll do that. And we'll go ahead and equip an additional healing item, just in case we need it. And I don't think there's anything else we would need, right? Maybe? I mean, Green Blossom would be nice. Why not? Yeah, go ahead and keep on running, bud. Now then, use the Green Blossom. Did it not use? It did. It doesn't have a buff icon. That's odd. Let me through. Let me through. Let me through. Please let me through. Please sprints when I tell you to sprints. That's all I ask. Okay. There we go. Necromancer dead. Now we need to run. And I think once we kill the skeletons, we can swap to a different weapon, because Pokestick, as safe as it is, I would like a weapon that does more damage. Okay, now we run back this way. And we get back in the other cubby hole. Let the chariot run the guys over again. That one's dead. We have one's alive still. Two that are alive still. Okay, good. Now into the cubby hole. Whew. Yeah, use the life gem, just to be safe. We can afford it. Hurrah for revenge, yeah, yeah. Now the real fight begins. You got it. Death. Is there anything helpful in the messages? Let you out of here? No. Okay, into the cubby hole, and then we'll choose our weapon. I mean, if we're being safe, we're only gonna get one poke per cycle, so we could put the big spear on, like I wanted to. We do have to change our equipment up a bit, though. Yep, change the equipment up. There we go. Okay. Now then, once it comes around again, we'll pull the lever and we'll actually fight it. Here we go. Yep. Lever pulled. Now we just stand right here in the corner and we wait. Oh, that damage is much nicer. Oh, he actually got me with a kick. That's upsetting, actually. Okay, he's breath attack. Yep. I don't know why a horse has a breath attack, but sure. Do whatever makes you happy. Big poke. Big poke. Big, not just because it's big damage, but because it's big reach. The big reach is the important part. Big poke. Big poke. Big poke. I love the big poke, it's so nice. Breath attack. Oh, the breath attack goes off the wall. I killed you though. It's fine. I win. I win. I win. Oh. An hour 37 to kill the boss. That's not great. Not great at all. But we did it. We did it. Oh, and now I'm free. Please have a bonfire. Please, please, please. Hurrah for victory. Hurrah for victory. Liar ahead. Is that it? That's not a hidden wall. Please have a bonfire. There's a oh, bonfire. Oh, wonderful. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. Whew. Okay, who's this? You look like a pyromancer.
What is it? Oh, you trot long hole. This place won't be any fun.
Maybe you're not a pyromancer. Maybe you just have a hood. I know, I know.
What is it?
Okay, he has nothing to say to me for now. What does this say? Try dwarf but sadness. Bloody expensive, therefore try attacking. Weakness beanpole. Okay. Let's go turn in these souls we got, right? Go level up a bit. That'll be nice. You know, I think that was actually easier than the High Halls Gauntlet. Because it only took me an hour and a half compared to the High Halls Gauntlet, which took who knows how long. I certainly was not measuring. Or counting. Really, gravity killed me most of the time. Anyway, I'd like to level up, please. Thank you. How many levels could I get? 3 whole levels. Okay. We can get our endurance up to 20, which is our goal. And then I guess we start putting points in the dex, yeah? We'll get dex up to 25, and then we can start bring adaptability again. What was vitality? I forgot. I think vitalities are my equip load. Let me check, actually. Yeah, it's my equip load. Okay, so it means we're never going to be wearing heavy armor than what we currently have. But that's fine. Now then, we can unequip all this stuff. And I had the Silver Serpent Ring on. But honestly, I think I'd just take the extra damage at this point. I don't think we're really struggling for souls. That's the wrong button. I don't talk to you, fast travel. Right, I forgot about that. The Far Fire at the Undead Purgatory. Oh, no, I think this one's the Far Fire, is what's called. You actually intend to do High Halls today, so that'll be fun. Aye, aye. High Halls with the Beast Crest. Unless you're talking about a different run, of course. Now, let's see. Statues of Reaper with a scale. Seems ominous. Especially with what looks like the gladiator helmet, stylized, of course, at their feet. I mean, this place was a combat arena. Oh, I haven't read that new description yet, have I? No, I haven't. Let's do that. Soul of the Executioner's chariot that holds control over the undead purgatory. The chariot was created only to torment undead, and took the form of a horrendous mad steed, a window into the soul of its master. Huh. Now here's what I'm wondering. Because it's placed after the soul of the lost sinner, does that mean it's also a big soul? I don't think so. They didn't really have big soul vibes coming from it.
What is it?
Is this another dead end then? You expect it to take ages to get done? You sure you get it in under 5 attempts? I. How we really could come all this way for a dead end? If so, I don't know where to go next, because this was my only path forward. Nothing there. And you kill the boss. You come up. I guess I can go try and fight that what's it called? That red guy at the beginning. We do have the time for that. Oh, necromancers are not coming back. That's lovely. They were part of the boss fight. I don't know. Maybe this is a dead end, and I'm supposed to go a different way through the woods. I mean, I did literally sprint through the second half of it. So I suppose we could go back and check. I mean, there's that whole thing with the moths. I mean, I guess the moths could have just been a random enemy, but that seems kind of random. If so, get the backstab. Oh nope, he is. Oh, he has a big swing. I'm dead. I'm dead. Yeah, fair enough. I did think I'd be able to get the backstab on him though. Apparently, they really, really do not want you to do that because he's a super sensitive aggro range. Because I don't know how the stealth works in this game, but in Sekiro, for example, the way the enemy's aggro works is they have, I believe, 3 different parameters called like sight, sound, and smell. And the first 2 are what you'd expect. Where can they see? How easy is it for them to see you? How easy for them to hear you? And then smell is their just passive alertness, like it's just a hard distance that you can't get close to them without them aggroing. So I assume that this guy just has a high value on that one, which is why I couldn't get the backstab, because I was moving really slow. And there's no crouch in this game. Oh, yeah, as soon as I step out of the boss arena, he notices me. Luckily, I do actually stagger him with this. And it has big reach, which means he does not really know how to approach me. Oh, he really does not know how to approach me. Okay. Heavy attack, though, only knocks down with the final hit. That's good to know. Almost had him, though. Almost had him. Yeah, we do actually need to kill this guy, because... Oh, do we, actually? I don't think we do, because if our goal to proceed forward is to go back through the woods, then this guy is not exactly needed, because we would just go back to the other bonfire, because going through this one would just mean we had to run through all that other stuff again, and I don't want to do that. Oh, I will say, running around this arena every time, I'm glad I'm not going to have to do this once I kill the red guy. Yeah, I wonder who this red guy is, because the NPCs tend to have names. But this one doesn't, because he's just here. He doesn't invade you at all. He's just standing there. Right, I walked in pretty far last time. Anyway, just go in there and aggro him, right? Oh, no. Okay, I guess not this time. Oh, he has a shield out. There we go. Knock him down. Back up. Now we don't need to go for the heavy attack. He gets staggered just fine by the light. So that means don't go for the heavy attack. No greed. See, look at how easy that was. Oh, I could have done that earlier. And he has no special drop. You realize that the mild ambience of the game, that sounds like the garbage truck? That was a chariot? No, that's just the ambient noise. Oh, actually, you know, hold on. If you hear it only when I'm talking, that might be the sound of the furnace room next door. If it's from the game, then it's probably the sound of me walking around in armor, if I had to guess. Anyway, can I cut this bridge? Try luring out, you say. If I can cut it, it's not from this side. Hello. Goodbye. I think there's one more of you over here. Or offer gorgeous view? Oh yeah, it is a pretty view. I remember I noted that last time. I said a lot last time about how pretty this game is. Oh, then onto this side of the bridge. Can I cut it on this side? Probably not. Oh. Really? You guys all noticed me from there? Fine. I'll just go down. I was going to do this anyways. I'm gonna die here. Oh, I lived. How surprising. Of course these guys dropped red eye orbs. They're mean enough, why wouldn't they? Now then, since the Colosseum is not the way to progress, we're gonna start trying to look through here. This is back where I was earlier. I have gone in a circle. Of course I have. I mean, I was going to come here anyways, but it's upsetting that the game got me to do it first. I'm just going here and sit down. Cannot use bonfire. Right, I thought there would be a visual effect for that, like there is in the other games, but I guess not. It's fine if I die, though, because if I die, I'll just end up right back here. Also, their AI is super busted once they come down here. I think they're trying to retreat, but they don't know how. Oi, oi. Okay, hold on. Is frame rate doing better now? Not frame rate, bit rate. It is, it is. Actually, it's doing pretty well today, all things considered. Now then, it's time for us to run through the woods and go a different way, because apparently Colosseum's not it. Unless I'm supposed to kill that little guy, of course. But that'd be really weird. Now, this game has done weird things with the progression so far, with that one stupid NPC that you need to pay in order to come here. But I don't think it's so weird that they would want you to kill an NPC without any indication. Hello, scary man. I'd love to fight you. Okay, the big man aggroed on me. Let me deal with him. Easy. Oh, I love the big spear. It's so great. Much better than the little pokey stick. It's almost like I'm using a weapon that scales have a strength and dex. You know, kind of ignoring the rules of the build, kind of. Not really, but kind of. Also, I'm really lucky that dog did not aggro. Really? Is this another dead end? I mean, there's a... Oh. Oh, that's a really unique bridge. This whole bridge lowers down. But how? How do I lower it? It doesn't look like it can come from above. Yeah, I can see there's a guy standing on top of this thing. There's quite a lot of guys here just sitting around in ambush. I don't know what they're waiting for. I just ran up and stabbed the dog. And take anything. I mean, not that. It didn't trigger from anything. Oh, I see this guy's alive. Let me hit him. Anyway, here's the lever for the bridge, probably. Which means this is probably the trigger for all the enemies, including the one on the roof. Oh, yep, the bridge is moving. And I heard footsteps. There he is. Wow, that is a really weird progress path. It is really cool, though. I like this bridge. They haven't done anything else like this in the series. I mean, they had one where you lift it up, but that was coming out of lava. So it's very different. Oh! I tried to read the message. I got stabbed. It's fine. Anyways. Bonfire! It's locked! Okay, fine. We'll find another way in. Fire ahead, therefore try rear. Try attacking, by the way, do it. What, can I break this? I don't think so. Okay, well, how do I get in here? I don't have a key. I guess it could be in this cave here. And yeah, this cave definitely seems like the spot where it would be. Let me just go around and look at all these pots first. Ooh, wow, that's Deathblight. I don't know where that's coming from. This pot, really? Cursed pot. That's a new one. Also, Necromancer? Yeah, Necromancer. These guys are coming back to life. Oh, Magic Mace. A shame I'm not a strength build. Anyway, there was no key. There's probably no key in there. Let's check over here first. Try pincer attack and then weaken his head. Yeah. Top off. Because we are in the threat range in terms of HP. Key ahead. Oh, okay, I'll go this way then. Yes, of course. The moment you said, I saw the word key. Oh, that's the cost. I see. Luckily, these guys don't seem to know how to deal with this. They really don't seem to know how to deal with this. Ooh, they know how to. Okay, if they dodge that, that really hurts. Oh, he does have an Estus Flask. Of course he does. He is an NPC after all, like an actual invading one, not one that's just here. There we go. Gotcha. Okay. Invader banished. And key acquired. Oh, that's probably the bonfire. Yes, please. Thank you. And an Awstone. Which one was that? Is that the... Oh, please tell me that's the one that unpetrifies people. Please, 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 please. No, it's not. It's the one that I offer. Okay, that's fine. Truck is really late today, so you won't even have time to get the dog out before they leave again. Oh yeah, the truck here is late all the time as well, but it's not necessarily because they're late. It's because they don't really have a... I don't even... Okay, they have a schedule, right? But I don't think they have a proper route. Either that or we are at the very end of it. Because sometimes... Well, not sometimes. They always come at a different time. It's really weird. And hey, there's a friend here. Hey, friend.
Who are you?
I'm Siku. Nope, not me.
You've set me free. Now I can find it.
Are you a mage? Oh no, yeah, that's an axe.
You prick. You won't know what it is.
I was wondering why you were wearing armor with like that with a staff, but no, it's an axe. Anyway, I'm not gonna sit down at the bench, not the bonfire at the moment, because I would like to not respawn all the enemies. They're here at 7 in the morning. It's almost noon now. Yeah. I've had days like that as well. Because the thing is, we had to get the garbage out really, really early, because sometimes they come at like 6 in the morning. Sometimes they come in the middle of the afternoon. It's very inconvenient. Anyway, what is this? Curse ahead, therefore try destroy, they say. Oh, right, because the curse jars are in here. And a necromancer, of course. We knew about that one, though. Man, they do not take a lot of damage from the spear. I knew that would be the case, because they're skeletons. And they have shields. But it is still mildly annoying. Really? Hurrah for pointless indeed. The door is one way. Poor dog won't even get her treats, which is the worst fate. Oh, most certainly, most certainly. Okay. No airy pot in here. All right, I've been in here before. Right, hold on then. How do I get to that other section? With the one-way door. I'm sorry, what? Was there a path in here I missed? Or is that for later, when I loop back? That's probably the case. Oh, that skeleton is T-posing. He's not supposed to. Oh, they're all T-posing. I guess it's because I unloaded the area. Anyway, I see the message. Oh. Well, I thought maybe it would be a hidden wall. I guess not. Yeah, look at that. I guess I'll come in from somewhere else. Luckily, there is a Titanite lizard over there, which means when I find that place, I will be able to get it because it's going to be stuck against the door. Garbage truck here always brings treat for the dogs. Oh yeah, I was about to ask, why is there only treats if the garbage comes? Yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, there's poison flying from the sky, which means there's a moth above me. Oh, you ambushing little coward. Short bow. More flame butterflies. No, I should probably use those, right? Having some extra lighting wouldn't hurt. But also, I never feel like I need it that much. Is that the sound of more moths? Or is that the sound of Maddox shooting at me? That's the sound of Maddox shooting at me. Let's start running. I can go down that path if I wanted to. Oh, actually, I have to go down that path. That's the only way. There's apparently some really good treats, too. Looks like dried pieces of fatty meat. Oh, yeah, dogs would love that. They certainly would. Oh, is this a boss door? It could be, but because we saw the thing from earlier, there could be a shortcut. Let's go check this route first. Because if that's a boss already, I would love to have a quicker way to get through. You know what? I think this is a perfect time to use one of those flame butterflies. Let me just step outside for a second. Oh, hold on. I need to deal with this first. Please tell me there's no other necromancer. There is. Okay, be quick. And use. Oh, I can't do that. It takes my torch. It takes my torch. Okay, so I was panicking, but what I meant to say is it takes my torch out, which means I can't use my big spear anymore. My torch is now... I mean, not my torch. My big spear is now put away, so I'm fine. Anyways, Necromancer is officially dead. So is the flame butterfly just there to light the torch? Is that all it does? I thought it said it was supposed to light things around me. Light torch autonomously. Okay, yeah, it just lights my torch. That's all it does. I thought that it would like fly around me and then go around and light these braziers, but I guess not. Ooh, hey, bud. Ow. Human effigy. How nice. As always. Well, at least now we have a light lore going through. Oh, Estus flask shard. That's nice. Anyway, we missed the lizard because I guess it aggroed on me at some point and despawned, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is sometimes, eh? Anyways, do I want to go straight to the boss fight, or do I want to go turn the Estus flask? I'm going to go turn the Estus flask shard first because it will also give me a chance to spend my souls, because I probably have enough for one level. What was the point of the chariot? I'm really wondering about that now. Because I went all the way there to kill it, to find a dead end. The only thing I can really think of is if the that NPC afterwards is super, super important for something. I mean, I guess he could be. Like, there could be a thing where eventually someone says, go speak to this guy to get your next item, but I don't really think that's the case here.
Is that a shard?
Yes, it is a shard I found.
To see luck. However,
Thank you. One extra flask for me. Now then, can I get one level, please? Just one? Ooh, I might be able to get two. Okay, just the one. But if I use a soul item, I could get two. Hold on. I'm only like 100 off. Yeah, just use one of these. That's probably enough, right?
bear less.
Please, 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 please. Oh, 7531. Okay. We can do that. We can do that. Give me 1 second. Is that going to be enough? I don't know how much each of these give. Nope. We need to break one more. Oh, that was way more than enough, but it's fine.
Bear.
Hello, hello. I'd like my one extra level, please. One more dex. Ploink. Oh, look at that. Oh, wait, leveling up dex upgrades my HP. That's weird. Why does it do that? Is this like a Fallout 4 thing where every level upgrades my HP no matter what, and I just haven't been noticing? Maybe. Anyways, Undead Purgatory? No, not that one. Here, Undead Lockaway. That's what we were needed. We're coming up on our usual stream end time. We are. I'd like to go check that next boss out first. Because even though we haven't really progressed much today, I feel like we definitely can tomorrow, now that we've got that gimmick boss out of the way. Not to mention I should have a bit more time tomorrow. Is this the way I needed? No, it's not. I don't remember the way I needed. Ow. That's not it. Ah, here it is, here it is. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Titanite chunk! Oh, it's amazing. Oh, that's how you can tell we're getting near the end of the game. We're getting chunks now. Of course, it's also how you can tell my weapons are a little bit weaker than they should be. But only by a little itty-bitty bit. Anyway, hello, boss. What do you have for me? Skeleton Lords plural. Of course. Let's top off then. There's 3 of them. Oh wow, that sucks. Well, at least each individual one doesn't have too much health. And they are susceptible to be knocked down. And their projectiles don't do much damage. Oh, but there's definitely a gimmick here. Because their health bars combined do not make up the total that I see on the bottom. So are they just going to keep spawning? Is that it? Is that the gimmick? Or is the last one going to get way stronger? Oh, I see. There's now a small army fighting me. Oh, and the small army is getting bigger. Wow, this is extraordinarily unpleasant. Let's see. Just run over here for a second. The run in big circle strategy never tends to fail with these big group fights. Now, of course, I would love to have a strength weapon, But even though I keep saying that, it's not gonna fix, like, change the run. Now then, all three of the big guys are dead. What now? Don't tell me I need to kill the little ones. Bone wheels? Are you kidding me? Bone wheels? Oh. Oh, I do need to kill all the little ones. Oh, that's terrible. Oh, it's been so long since I fought the bone wheels because they weren't Elden Ring. I was safe for one game. Oh, the bone wheels. The bone wheels. Oh. One of FromSoft's most famous and also most horrendous enemies of all time. They really are bad. I'm gonna die here. You know, for this fight, I wouldn't actually mind summoning someone, I'm not gonna lie. I'm out of healing. Oh, I'm done for. I'm done for. Also, chat is having some issues connecting. Did the stream crash for a second? Oh, okay, got one hit on the bone wheel. That's nice. Okay, there's one skeleton down. I need to play super carefully. Yeah, super carefully. Use that. Bone wheel, I see it. I see it coming for me. Close the menu, please. We've got this, we've got this. Just take it really, really obsessively slow. Okay, got one. Not bone wheel, but just a skeleton. Got another one. God, there's so many of them. Okay, yep, keep on running. Big circles around the pillars. Okay, there's one bone wheel down, and the other one's on one shot. Okay. Okay, there's another skeleton down. We're slowly chipping them away. Gotta say, this is definitely one of the worst bosses they've ever made. Not because it's... No, it is just that bad. It is. I was going to try and defend them for a second, but no, this is bad. Hello, Bone Wheel. Use this. I know I can't close the menu while doing this, so it's a risk. But it's fine. We'll dodge. Okay, we strafed them. We strafed them. You know, stream crashing? Although you're not also paying attention. Okay, yeah, I was just wondering because it said my chat was reloading when I didn't touch it. Okay. Both the bone wheels are dead. And we got a 2-for-1 kill just now. Just gotta slowly chip them away. You know, if they didn't have shields, this would be a lot better, but also they'd probably be a lot more aggressive if they didn't have shields. I definitely noticed that the ones that have the 2 swords are faster to chase. Okay, they're almost done. Oh, don't get cocky though, because any one skeleton is able to kill me. Any one of them. Yep. Especially that one. Okay, one more. We've got this. Look at that! First try! First try! Wow, who would have thought? Who would have thought that they wouldn't just do a triple boss? They would do like a 50 boss. Wow, that's amazing. They've done things like that before, mind you. They had, the Deacons of the Deep, which is also a big group fight like this. But it was very different, because instead of just being a group of skeletons that you had to kill all of them, it was a group of guys where one of them was special, and then who the special one was would get passed around every time you killed them. And instead of having to kill all of them, because they were infinitely respawning, you just had to kill the special one enough times for the collective health bar to get to half when the real special one would appear. Like the permanent special one. Anyway, what does that do for me? Was that a big soul? Nope. Soul of a skeleton lord who reigned from deep within the huntsman's copse. The old Iron King commanded the capture of all undead, but those charged with the task were overcome by the curse. Okay, well, we've done that, and that is another dead end. Wait, no, it's not. There's a path over here. Oh, an alluring skull. Oh, could I have used that? Oh, that would have made this a lot easier. Probably. Anyway, what's over here? Oh, it's another bridge. I like these ones. They're cool. Comfort. Poison gas, and then poison gas ahead. Skeleton behind. Well, no skeleton behind me, because I took care of those. What's that about poison gas ahead? Are we going back to the moths? Perhaps. Oh, no. Nice view here. Just through a little canyon. Right. Right. I don't trust that. I'm not jumping. Front. Okay. What is up here? Ooh, a ladder. Okay, this is actually a safe drop. Oh, it's a one-way drop. I see. It's an illusion of comfort. Or an illusion meant to make you feel comfortable jumping down. Poison swamp. Oh, but there's a bonfire there and an NPC. Hello, NPC. Oh, hey, look. We made it to the next area. Ah, more poison swamp. With guys crawling in it and a giant. There's always a poison swamp in these games, but it's fine. I'm used to it at this point.
Are you a traveller?
I am.
I'm Chloanne, an Allstone trader.
Does that mean you have upgrade materials for me?
I travel about collecting rare stones.
I hope so.
Which I sell to make my living. I never planned to visit this god's forsaken place.
I like all the windmills. I wonder what they're
Just sort
for.
of ended up here. I must have just wandered in. But now that I'm here, don't look.
Anyway, yes, I'll match through your dialogue. Sorry. I want to see what your shop is. Let's see, what do you have? Bonfire Ascetic. Burn in bonfire to strengthen nearby foes. Why would I do that? Once the bonfire ascetic is devoured by the flames, its effects can never be reversed. Be prepared before using this perilous ember. Fire exhibits a connection to the curse, and when the flames grow stronger, so does the curse. What is this for, exactly? Okay, so 10 regular Titanite shards. Soul Appease. One of the lost miracles preserved only in the Undead Crypt, inflicts heavy damage on the mindless hollows, but has no effect on anything else. The Undead Crypt is a place of rest for the living. Those afflicted by the curse can only pray to one day gain entrance. And what's that other one? Hex that casts a dark flame upon corpses, causing them to combust violently. Hexes such as these that tamper with life itself are particularly abhorred. Okay, so what is the point of this? I'm going to look this up, because I already took one thing that increases the difficulty of the game. And if I'm going to do it again, I would like to know if there's a benefit. Let's see here. DS2 Bonfire Ascetic. What does this do? Tell me, game. Doing so will increase the intensity of the bonfire by 1 tier each time it is burned. This effectively makes the area affected by the bonfire go into a higher new game cycle. Yeah, so why would I want to do that? What is the point of this? Is it going to tell me? You need to kill the area bosses to burn the ascetic and any of the bonfires of the area. Otherwise, you get a message saying, defeat the Lord of the Quarter. Please be aware that any ascetic you burn will carry over to the next playthrough. It will not respawn SS Flash shards, will not respawn NPCs, will not respawn metal chests, but will respawn wooden chests and items. Will respawn enemies that have been unpetrified, but you will not need to unpetrify them again. Bonfire intensity caps at 99. Difficulty caps at New Game 7, so every pound past 8th is useless, pretty much. Is this just to respawn the items, then? I think it's just to respond, like to respawn items. This doesn't seem good. Oh, it's also a starting gift. So I guess I could have started with one of those, huh? That's a really, really weird item. Like, it's a really, 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 really weird item.
No interest.
Also, you call yourself a stone trader, but you only have 10 Titanites. And it's the lowest level, which I can buy infinitely. Anyways, I guess back to Majula for now. We will go just a little bit further, I think. Next bonfire further? Probably not, but a little bit further.
Bearer of the seek.
Hello.
Lest this
I'd like to level up twice, please. And look at that, my dex is now at my goal of 25. Also, my weapon only went up 1 damage from that. Does it really scale primarily off of strength then? I mean, that makes sense. But that's unfortunate. I did want to use that. I thought it was going to be more of a balanced scaling. Let me see. It says C on both. Maybe even hit the soft cap for it? Like, at least at this level? Because the scaling should go up if I upgrade it more. Well, we'll keep going with it for now. Travel to Harvest Valley. Oh, this, we filled up our first page of the fast travel menu. That's nice. There'll probably be a second one. Well, there will be a second one. But there'll probably only be a second one, if I had to guess. Because we are, like I've mentioned many times before, pretty high level. Which means we should be almost done with the base game. Now then. How far can I get before we run out of time for the stream today? Oh, don't have a necromancer, please. Oh, it doesn't. That's nice. Anyway, unfortunately, I don't have any poison cures, and poison in this game is rather harsh. So we are going to have to sprint. Or at least I don't think I have any poison cures. I might. But if I do, I don't know. Fragrant Branch of Yore! Oh, that's how we progress. We need that. I'm dead. Yeah, we needed that. Oh, that was the exact thing we needed, because that's the thing that unpetrifies people. Okay. That's phenomenal. It's fantastic. It's perfect. Because we've already have opened up additional paths. Where were those additional paths? I don't recall. I know there was one at the beginning of the game, in the tutorial area. And I remember there was one in the area where the Dragon Rider was. But that's it. Let's go this way and get that chest this time, shall we? Without getting stabbed in the back by a skeleton. Raw stone. You know, that's not the worst, but I'm definitely not going to be using it this run. Actually, you know, it might be the worst. I don't know how good raw weapons are in this game. For those who don't know, a raw weapon is a weapon who has no stat scaling, but very high base strength, which means... Oh, the poison killed me. But it means that if you use it, you can have super, super low stats. You only need to have the minimum required amount and still get maximum effectiveness out of it. It's really good for, like, if you are doing a magic build and you want to have an offhand weapon, but you don't want to invest in strength and dex. I recall in Dark Souls 3, they were strong enough that you could actually just use them as is. And they still are pretty on par with the regular weapons that actually have scaling. Especially because, unlike the elemental weapons, which also don't have scaling, you can put like an enchantment on it to deal extra damage against enemies that are particularly weak against one damage type or another. And like I said, I don't know what their damage is like in this game, so I don't know if they're good or not. Oh, hey, I know what that is. It's a Desert Pyromancer. Oh, that's a few Desert Pyromancers. Yeah, they showed up in the DLC of Dark Souls 3. So what path do I need to take to get past them? Well, I need to go up that ramp to kill the first one. That much is undeniable. And then I need to go up the ladder to kill the second one. Yeah, yeah. You know, they're not nearly as intimidating as the one that shows up in Dark Souls 3. Because that one was a full-on NPC that attacked you with actual pyromancies that can be used. Not to mention it had 2 thralls fighting alongside it. It was really annoying. Oh, and it killed me in one hit. There's a lever there, though. A very out-of-place lever. It probably makes that thing up there start moving back and forth, like a ski lift, if I had to guess. Oh, we are very quickly running out of time. We have... Well, technically, if we were... Technically, it's 3 minutes if we were on time, but I was a little late to start the stream, so it's actually 7 minutes. Well, okay, but no, that's backwards. That's backwards. It's said... According to, we'll be going 7 minutes less than usual, but we have 3. This is the wrong path. And the longer I'm down here, the more poison I'm getting. Yep, I'm got poisoned. That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. The point is, stream ending soon. This will probably be our last run. Oh, yeah, which is unfortunate because we just died. Okay. Okay. Where's the button at? There's the button. That is the end of stream for today. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Seek the Scuffed. We are going to be continuing this tomorrow, same time. And I am signing off after we raid. Totally, are you live with your run yet? Because if so, I can just go straight to you. I'll wait for you to respond to that while I type things in. Bum, ba, bum. Yes, I did unfortunately just finish. I'm sorry, Koro. Yeah, but don't worry, we'll be doing this tomorrow and the day after. And tomorrow and the day after will be much longer streams, I imagine. Because we're trying to beat this whole thing by the end of the week. You're almost going? Wanted to give the dog a bit of an extra chance? Okay, in that case, we'll just end normal today. Because I'm just going to be going over to you once we're done here. So I'll just say the whole thing again. Thank you all for tuning in. This has been Seek the Scuffed. If you're new here, please follow. We'll be finishing this game up tomorrow and the day after with longer streams than usual. And I am signing off. Goodbye.